Now, let's come closer to Johannesburg, where police have a hefty task ensuring COVID-19 compliance and fighting everyday crime. The Minister of Police, Bheki Cele, says they've arrested over 20,000 people just in the past 2 weeks for flouting lockdown regulations. More than 7,000 of those people were not wearing masks in public. Now, my colleague, that's eNCA reporter Nkosazana Dambuza, is in Sedibeng accompanying the police members on their rounds there this morning. Nkosazana, we've seen the police there, a couple of roadblocks and stopping vehicles this morning, and we understand in the short while they've also been making arrests this morning. Can you give us the latest?
Yes, Radan, there's a heavy police presence here in Everton. We are on the Golden Highway towards the Sebokeng, and this is, of course, part of weekly operations by police just to check on compliance to tighter restrictions under level 3 lockdown. We know that over the weekend, police in Gauteng arrested over 1,200 suspects. But this morning so far, we've seen one man arrested for the transportation of alcohol. Police had stopped his vehicle, pulled him aside, and when they checked his vehicle, they found a 6-pack of alcohol, and so he was taken into custody at the Everton police station this morning, and that is the latest so far. But I spoke to the acting provincial commissioner, and that is Tommy Mtombeni, and he just gave us what basically the mandate for police this morning is to check that citizens are not breaking the law, to make sure that they are staying safe under the COVID-19 lockdown. But let's take a listen to what he said to me this morning.
Okay, and that bite is unfortunately not ready, Nkosazana. Sorry about that. But the commissioner telling you why they are up and about, making sure there's compliance. One person, you witnessed directly an arrest of somebody transporting alcohol, which is not supposed to happen now in terms of the current adjusted lockdown level 3 restrictions. But just the other stuff, like the wearing of masks, are you seeing generally compliance with that from the public this morning?
Yes, this morning I can say that the general public is complying to that instruction of wearing masks in public. So far, we haven't seen anybody who's been arrested, but we know that nationally, the picture that Police Minister Bheki Cele gave was that over 20,000 people were arrested for not complying to those COVID-19 guidelines, and over 7,000 of those were people who were arrested just for simply not wearing a mask. And you think that, the simple requirement is something that is easy to follow, and that, a lot of people would take seriously, considering that the numbers of COVID-19 cases are increasing so drastically. But I can safely say that here in the Sedibeng district, here in Everton particularly, we haven't seen any occupant in any vehicle that hasn't been wearing a mask, which I might say is very pleasing.
Thank you very much, Nkosazana Dambuza. On the ground in one of the points where the police this morning are up and about, that's in Everton, in Sedibeng area there, as she was telling us. Well,